Good morning students. Welcome to PNMRC e-classes. Students, today I am going to teach you part 4, that is the last part of chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Students, today we are going to start our video with the topic plastics as materials of choice. Plastics have many useful properties which make them materials of choice for all sort of uses. Due to these special properties, plastics have many advantages over the traditional materials like metals, wood, etc. for making various articles. The important properties of plastics which make them very useful material will be discussed in this video in detail. First property of plastic is non-reactive. We know that metals like iron get rusted when left exposed to air and water. This is because metals are chemically reactive. Plastics are chemically unreactive. Plastics do not react with air and water. Due to this, plastics are resistant to corrosion. In other words, plastics are not affected by the weather. Plastics are also often unaffected by various chemicals including acids and base. That is why they are used to store various kinds of material including many chemicals. Another property of plastic is that plastic is light, strong and durable. Plastics have low density, so they are lighter than metals. Plastics also have good strength and they are durable. Durable means long lasting. It is because of this low price, easy availability, lightweight, good strength, durability and corrosion resistance of plastic that the plastic containers are preferred for storing food, water, milk, jam, juices, pickles, squashes and soft drinks. Being lighter than metals, plastics are also used in cars, aircrafts and spacecrafts. Another property of plastics are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Plastics do not conduct heat or electricity, so they can be used as insulators. Plastic being poor conductor of heat are used where heat is to be kept away from reaching our hands. For example, the handles of cooking utensils like frying pans and pressure cookers are made of plastics. Since plastics are poor conductor of electricity, they are used as electrical insulators. For example, electric wires have plastic covering. The handles of screwdrivers used by electricians are also made of plastic. Electric switches, plugs and sockets also have plastic covers. Now we will discuss about biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. A material which get decomposed through natural process such as the action of bacteria is called biodegradable. Plant waste such as peels of vegetables and fruits, fallen leaves, leftover foodstuff, etc. Animal waste, paper, cotton cloth, woolen cloth, jute and wood are all biodegradable materials. Biodegradable materials rot away with time and hence do not cause pollution in the environment. Thus, biodegradable materials are environment friendly. A material which do not easily decomposed by natural process such as the action of bacteria is called non-biodegradable. Plastic, glass, tin, aluminum cans and other metal objects are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable materials do not rot away on their own and hence cause pollution in the environment. So, non-biodegradable materials are not environment friendly. Here the table has been given, which is divided into 3 sections. In the first section, we are given the type of waste. In the second section, the approximate time taken to degrade has been given. And in the third section, we are given the nature of material. Now let us study this table carefully. So coming to the first section, it says that the first type of waste is peels of vegetables and fruits, leftover foodstuffs, etc. Students, it takes 1 to 2 weeks to get degraded and it is a biodegradable waste. Second one is paper. It takes about 10 to 30 days to get degrade and it is also a biodegradable waste. Third one is cotton cloth. It takes about 2 to 5 months to get degrade. It is also a biodegradable waste. Fourth one is wood. It takes about 10 to 15 years to get degraded. It is also a biodegradable waste. Next is woolen clothes. It takes about a year to get degrade. It is also a biodegradable waste. Then comes tin, aluminium and other metal cans. It takes 100 to 500 years. And students, it is not a biodegradable waste. And last one is plastic bags. It takes several years to get degraded. It is also not a biodegradable waste. Now we will discuss about effect of plastic on environment. When we go to the market, we usually get things put in plastic bags. After we reach home, the plastic bags are no longer needed and become a waste. This is just one way in which plastic waste keep on getting accumulated in our homes. Ultimately, the plastic waste are dumped along with the household garbage. The use of plastic has a bad effect on environment. Plastic is a non-biodegradable, so the articles made of plastics such as plastic bags, bottles and cartons do not rot when they are thrown away after use. The waste plastic articles keep on accumulating in the surroundings and pollute the environment. So we can say that plastic are not environment friendly. The waste plastic articles like polythene bags thrown here and there carelessly get into the dirty water drains and sewers and block them. This makes the dirty drain water to flow over the streets and roads, causing unhygienic conditions. Sometimes the animals like cows eat up the used polythene bags or plastic wrappers along with the leftover food and vegetable waste thrown on the garbage dumps. The plastic waste can choke the respiratory system of these animals or form a plastic lining in their stomach. This can cause the death of these animals. When the plastic waste material are burnt, they produce poisonous gases which pollute the environment. Now the question is how we can save our environment from excessive plastic waste. Answer to this question is we should try to reduce the use of plastics by using other materials in their place. For example, we should use bags made of cotton cloth or jute for shopping instead of polythene bags. Paper bags can also be used. Similarly, a stainless steel lunchbox can be used instead of plastic lunchbox. The biodegradable and the non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. It is better to recycle the plastic waste. Most of the thermoplastic can be recycled, but the articles made of thermosetting plastics cannot be recycled. Students, we should remember the 5 R's to save the environment from the harmful effects of the excessive use of plastics. The 5 R's stand for reduce, reuse, recycle, recover and refuse. This means that we should reduce the use of plastic articles by using articles made of other suitable materials. We should reuse plastic articles wherever possible. And we should recycle old and discarded plastic articles if possible. Recover means to collect plastic at curbside that typically have not been recycled. And refuse means we should try to refuse the use of plastic and use other material in their place to minimize its use. Students, here are some tips given in your textbook to save the environment. These tips you have to read and follow in your real life. Students, now we come to an end of chapter number 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Question and answers of this chapter will be given to you in a PDF form. We will meet again. Up till then, goodbye.